What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Rage Baiting with Spider-Man. Today we have two games. Now I want to make a deal with you guys. If we could get 2,000 likes on this video, I'll bring back Bully Maguire and either comment in the chat or type after every elimination and pretty much get toxic. Give me your ideas down below for what we should do in the next video. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into it. So starting this game off, there was an Adam Warlock that I noticed, and that's who I wanted to target. I did end up getting the pull off the map on him, so I was like, all right, this is going to be the perfect person to target and focus for the rest of this game. So I waited for him, and then instantly right after that he made the swap to Mantis, and then he swapped again to Phoenix, and I let the Luna pass by. I waited for him thinking he was going to be on Adam Warlock, but he was on the DPS. So I went for him, and as I was trying to eliminate him, I made one fatal mistake, and that was letting him get the health pack, and as a result he ended up eliminating me. Now, I was not going to let that slide. I was going to come back and get my vengeance, but the cloak ended up getting him. It sent him right back to the spawn, and literally right after he died, he made another switch, and now he was on Iron Fist. I don't know what was causing this guy to make the amount of switches that he was already making this early into the game, but while I was waiting for him, I saw that there was a Jeff, and I went ahead and eliminated him. Then he popped up, and now that I also had my ult ready, I was just trying to bait out his guard to get an opportunity to use it. He tried to out-heal the hole. So you see here from a POV, he came out. It seems like he does know how to use Iron Fist. He blocked. He started spamming the punches. He tried to out-heal the ult, but that just didn't work out in his favor. And then he made another switch, and now he jumped onto Namor. I'm looking for him. I don't know where he is. Every time I don't know where he is, I just go for Jeff. He's like the default person to go for. I apologize to him. But then I spotted him, and he was alone in the spawn, so it was a good 1v1. And I get that. And I win this fight. From that last time that he killed me, I learned my lesson. I was going to make sure that he does not touch that health pack, and I'll take advantage of that to make sure that I eliminate him. And guess what he does again? He makes another swap, and now he's on Black Widow. Oh, they got it. They got it. Right, guys? Right, guys? Where's this guy at?
Yikes, a sniper.
Now he's on Black Widow. This guy's playing every character in the game.
They're not just gonna let us.
And he's sitting in the spawn. What is he doing? So after that, I realized the guy, he didn't even want to come out the spawn anymore. Maybe he was throwing. Maybe he was having some issues with his teammates. I have no idea. So I realized that at that point, there's not much that I need to do. Now, the thing is, I couldn't tell if he's throwing or not, because then he made another swap and went to Strange and portaled in for the team. He realized that it was winnable, it was overtime, and it was a very close game. But guess what? He didn't even jump through the portal. So despite the fact that he portaled for the team to help them out, he didn't want to do anything himself. But then I went for the Luna, got her, but was instantly traded out. It was overtime. They're about to capture the point. I'm trying to stall as long as possible for my team. I use my ult, try to jump around and not die. I couldn't hold it that long. No, they got it. Meanwhile, you have the Strange. He swaps the Squirrel Girl, but he still doesn't come out the spawn. And while we're having this humongous fight where we're just trying to eliminate everyone, I'm wondering where he is, but at the same time, it's just too hectic to even think about him. No! So this is the scoreboard after the first round, and despite the fact that he wasn't performing good and basically throwing, his team was doing a really good job. The team is actually crazy. So starting off the second round, I went around here. Usually I always try to go for a pull. I saw that there was a Jeff, so I pulled him off. Oh, I'm sorry, Jeff. I was unintentionally killing the Jeff throughout this match, and I really didn't mean to. He just happened to be in the wrong places at the wrong time. Anyways, since the point was open, we now had to secure it and clear him out, but at the same time, I'm still looking for the Squirrel Girl. Where's the Squirrel Girl? Is he in the spawn? He is. He's sitting in the spawn. Now, my intention to go to the spawn is to see if he's actually there and intentionally throwing, or if maybe he DC'd and, you know, wasn't actually there or near the setup at all. So I just wanted to see if he would move. And then he sort of reacted. There was also the Punisher, and now I had two DPS basically in their spawn. And I was going to try and delay him and mess around with him as long as possible. Okay, now I got two DPS here. Anyways, after that, I went and saw that the team had regrouped in this perfect spot where I can pull someone off the map. I tried to pull the Venom off, and he survived. Did he make it? He made it. So then after that, I was going to try to target the other DPS. The Punisher, he was really good, so I went for him. And then while I was eliminating him and going towards the spawn, I noticed that the Squirrel Girl was back. The Punisher is, I think, the best player on their team. Oh, he's back! What a ult! What a ult! Even though he was now back, it didn't seem like he still wanted to win because he used his ult last second of the game for absolutely no reason and tried to solo ult me there. But then his team started complaining, saying it's basically a 5v6, and he's been complaining that he got spawn trapped in round 1. Yo, he's mad that I killed him in the spawn. I killed him like once or twice. He's still in the spawn. So I saw that he was still in the spawn. I was like, all right, since it's still a 5v6, let me use my ult and then go and try to clear the point as much as possible. I targeted the Punisher again because that guy's the best one on their team. And then I ended up getting the healer. There's also the tanks now alone without any heals on the point. So I just tried to deal as much damage to them. The Venom ended up getting eliminated. And then we just had to clear out the Emma here. And then we would get the point. And we started off really well securing the point. I grab his leg. What? Now here's where things start getting a little hectic because they dropped all their healer ults. The Punisher started ulting and he eliminated people instantly. I'm trying to go around, see if I can get an opportunity. They're crowded well together. There's also the Namor who's my counter. So there's not much that I can really do. I attempted to go for a pull, wasn't successful. And meanwhile, all that's happening, the Squirrel Girl ended up switching to Bucky and was basically now trying. You'll see that he ended up getting to the point, and now they have 6 people on the site, and my team was also staggered, so people were getting eliminated. The Namor just got like 3 kills instantly, and I'm trying to see if I can do anything to sort of get them off the point. It's still early in the game, so I was like, okay, there's hope. We waited until we regrouped. I tried to see if I can maybe target him and then go for him. I saw that there was the Punisher. I tried to go for him a little bit. He fell back, and I'm just sort of in that situation where I'm trying to also find that Squirrel Girl again and target them. He ended up getting his ult and used it. I was eliminated. So they got the point all the way to 90%. They also had more healer ults. So their Jeff used an ult, the Punisher used one, and I wanted to sort of counter that Punisher ult and eliminate him. So I solo ulted him to try and get him. You'll see here from his POV, I went to get a heal. The Jeff had ulted, and it's just, I'm all alone and we're staggered, and it was just one of those situations to where we unfortunately ended up losing the game. We tried the portal, get to the point and all of that, but it just wasn't enough. So we somehow ended up losing that game, even though we fully rage baited a guy to sit in the spawn. His team did an absolutely insane job carrying him, but this is how the game turned out. He made 9 swaps throughout the game. He had 3 final hits, and he ended up winning the game. But anyways, going on into game number 2. These are the bans that we ended up having. I rarely ever see a team ban Captain America, but my team was certain on doing that. Not entirely sure why, but that's how it went down. And so we were on the attacking side. I instantly knew who I was going to target. I didn't care what would happen. I was going to go for this Punisher. I didn't target a Punisher in that last game, and that's probably one of the biggest reasons why we lost. So this game, it's unfortunate for this guy that he ended up on Punisher, but I was going to make sure that I target him. My teammates ended up eliminating him, so I waited in the spawn for him. But by then, his team had already regrouped. The whole team ended up getting cleared out. We ended up capturing the point. My team also eliminated him again. So at this point, I'm feeling like they're the ones rage baiting him. So I waited for him in the spawn. And literally, like, out the corner of my eye, I just see him leaving over on the very far side. So I went towards him. I did have my ult now, so I really wasn't too worried. Used the ult. But after he was eliminated, he ended up actually coming back out, and I waited closer into the spawn because I didn't want him to get back with his team like he did last time. And so I got that elimination. You'll see here from his POV, I caught him as soon as he walked out, just so I can make sure that he doesn't get an opportunity to do anything. Now, the thing is, he didn't even use his ult. He had the Punisher ult, but he instantly made the swap to Moon Knight. I didn't know about that at the time, but that was still a W. Anyways, I made the mistake of sitting in a room with a Moon Knight who has an Ankh, and I was instantly melted and eliminated. Thankfully, my Wolverine and Hulk destroyed this guy, sent him back to the new point, and I had an opportunity to keep him back in the spawn by getting another kill on him. So after that, I fell back, got healed, got all my utils, cooldowns, and abilities back, and then I waited for him again. So as you see here, he's coming out, went straight for him, didn't really get a chance to kill him, so I had to fall back here, and there was also healers with him, and I just wanted to wait, come back again, and then do it again. So I came back again for the second time. I tried to, but he fell back and got full healed, so I had to fall back again. And then I waited. So I tried to go towards him, but my Thor ended up completely destroying him. I don't know if my team was trying to intentionally rage bait this guy with me, but throughout the entire game, you're going to see that my team was putting in work against him. But he ended up coming out. I tried to pull him towards me. I ended up ulting, and this was probably the dumbest ult that I've ever done in my life. Trying to ult someone in front of their spawn was crazy. All he had to do was just back up and get full healed, but that was fine. I fell back in embarrassment, got my abilities back, and then I came back to eliminate him again. Anyways, so this is how the first round came to a conclusion. I went towards the spawn to see if I could get him again, but we ended up delivering it. So it was now 3-0. At the time, I didn't pull up the scoreboard, but his score was 1-8. So he only had one elimination throughout the entire time. And so the second round started. You'll see that I'll pull up the scoreboard after in like a couple seconds. But I rolled out and I waited. I always like to wait here at this rock for a chance to pull someone off the map. So I count down and then I go for it. And out of all of the people that I could have pulled off, I so happened to end up pulling the same guy we were rage baiting who went to Bucky now. So I ended up getting him, and it was just so funny that it was him. But that was the same guy.
Gonna get sticky.
That was the same guy. I'm gonna try it again. So I got so excited that I pulled him off. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sit here and wait for him a second time. I don't think he'll expect it.
Crash the whip. You got me. Those Spider.
Now, from his POV, I knew he was looking around. He sort of was expecting it, but at the same time, he couldn't do anything about it. Look, he's just waiting it out. At this point, I think this guy is completely fed up. He's literally sitting there staring at the rock that I'm hiding behind, and he's just looking around. I think he's just fearful of coming out because he feels that if he does, he'll end up getting pulled off the map again, and he's not going to be able to be fast enough to go ahead and grab me. But I did try to go for it regardless. Wasn't able to. He sat in the spawn, make the swap to something else, and he pulled out Spider-Man. Bro, this guy's throwing. He's just sitting in the spawn. Oh, he's on Spider-Man now. Look at him. He doesn't even know how to play the character. As soon as I saw the way that he swung using easy swing and then swung himself into a wall, I already knew this guy, he had given up. He wasn't serious anymore. He's now on Spider-Man, and as a result, his team started capturing the point while I was distracted with him, and I tried to hold it as much as I could. And I'm not gonna lie, even though I didn't hold it that long, I gave a couple seconds for our Luna to jump in. Oh, W, Luna ult.
Back in the swing of things.
So after that, the team had now fully gotten back to the point, and he now made the switch to Iron Fist, so I went all the way around to try and fight him. Now, with the type of fighting against Iron Fist, I'm a little slower, so I don't go for the full combo right away because he can instantly block it and gain a bunch of shield. So I wanted to make sure that he used that first, and I was messing around with him. As soon as I confirmed that he used that, I just went for the kill. I don't even know if he knows how to play the character or not. It looks like he was just punching things to punch them. Anyways, I went back to the point. Remember, the team is like super close to grabbing it. They also have a Namor. What? I thought I killed the Namor, so I turned away, but he was 1 HP. He's 1 in 12 on Iron Fist, bro. What the hell? I tried to see if I could go for another map pull on someone else, but I wasn't able to. Oh, imagine I would have got him.
Spider, don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
So after the ult, he decided to chase me down. He must have thought I was one shot or something, but I did grab the health pack. And once again, this guy's trying to out-heal the damage that I did, but it was way too late. Yo, that guy's not real. And I'm not gonna lie, I know that when people play for Iron Fist, especially when they start punching like this, they get that feeling that like no one is gonna stop them. They're gonna get all these kills. And so I guess that's how he felt, and then instantly regretted it when he saw his health bar. And look at how locked in on me he was. Yo!
Spider Fist is ready to punch.
He wasn't so worried about me. He landed in the Thor hole. This guy was so focused on me that he didn't realize he was in a Thor ult. He could have blocked it. He could have jumped away. He could have did so many things, but he just wasn't paying attention. And now he had made another swap, and now he's playing Star-Lord, and overtime had now officially activated. I had to fall back because I was getting low, and then just keep coming back and pushing in every so often, just trying to clear the point at this time. And then just after that, we got him. Tried to go for the Star-Lord. His Cloak and Dagger ulted, made it impossible for me to do anything. I tried to see if I could kill him while he was in his ult, and he finally got his vengeance and killed me. But look what happened. In the POV from him shooting me, look who comes in and destroys him. He got tackled out of the air by Hulk and got jumped by the team again. And now, look, you'll see here from this point, it's like I'm not the only one targeting this guy. I'm assuming they saw the scoreboard and this guy was like 3-12, 3-13. He wasn't performing good, so any chance that they got, my team would literally focus him. My Hulk, Punisher, Luna would even freeze him, and this is the entire team would put in work to get this guy out of the lobby. And then after that, he was sent back to the spawn. He came out again. He got caught in the Thor ult, and that sort of removed his movement, so I was able to get a very fast elimination on him that way. And so I waited for him to come out of his spawn, and this time I had my ult. I learned my lesson from last time. I was going to make sure to pull him away from the spawn and then use my ult, so that way I can actually get the kill. And it made it even easier because anytime I would tag or he would see me, he would focus all his energy on me. So he came towards me instead of going towards the spawn, and I was able to get that kill. Now I fell back, got into the Invisible Woman ult. They started dropping all these ults and the more Punisher. There was like a new Punisher now who used this ult, and then there was also the Star-Lord. So we were in like that overtime area, and they were moving the point. He also had used his ult, so there really wasn't much I could do. I had to wait it out. The Hulk froze him again, so once again being bullied by my teammates. I tried to go for a pull but couldn't get him, and then I had to fall back. Once I ended up getting my heals, I came back to target him one more time. Come here. He was in the Thor ult. He was in all of that. And so he ended up getting eliminated. And that is pretty much how the game came to a conclusion.
Final score, 3, 2, 1.
I told him GG Star-Lord. He was not very happy. He told me to stop violating him. He ended up going 10-19, and he played 6 different characters. And then adding the 9 swaps from last game, we've made players swap 15 times while rage baiting them. But this is how the game ended. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Remember, 2,000 likes and we bring Bully Maguire back.